Well, hey there guys, Rapid here, and we are back with, The Legend of Zelda, not Ocarina of Time, The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker HD, and, it's been a while. For you guys, it's only been a week, but it's been at least 2 weeks for me, maybe even 3, since I did the last episode, and the reason for that is I took a break. I was kind of burned out. All the games I've played so far, Ocarina of Time, Star Fox, and now this, they're all very similar. So I was like, I'm pretty burned out of the whole role-playing kind of adventure style game, and I really, really, really need to change up my games a little bit. So that's why the next game, which I won't mention here, maybe in a later episode, is going to be different, to say the least. It's going to be unexpectedly different. It was the first thing that I could think of that was way different. Let's put it that way. But yeah, I'm back now anyway, regardless. And the one thing that's different that you may or may not notice, but I am actually recording this in real time. Unlike the last episode, I have checked everything over to make sure that it is recording. But there you go. And just like the last episode, for you guys that haven't seen it, then you can go back there and avoid this little spoiler. Not that it really is one. But there's a switch just outside the prison in amongst, in this case it's jars, not barrels, but there you go. Okay, so you might recognise this character. I guess he's made more appearances than he did initially when this game came out, because I think the only game he had at the time was Majora's Mask. Tingle. Tingle is I guess one of those more recognisable Zelda characters now. He's been in quite a few games. The only other one I can think of is the Minish Cap, but then I haven't played them all. Not every one of them, at least. It might also have been in some of the Oracle games, but yeah, I can't remember. Maybe at one point I'll do those two. Maybe he's in the sequel to The Wind Waker. Maybe he's in most of them now, especially the Toon Link based ones, because I know he's in Minish Cap, as I said, but yeah. I remember playing this on the original, the GameCube, and he gave you like a Game Boy Advance type thing, which you're not going to get here, obviously. What we do get is, and you guys can't see this right now, but I'm getting some kind of instructions about sending letters back and forth through the Miiverse, and I'm just going to skip over all this because we don't need it. We're not going to need it for this gameplay. but we'll go ahead and save it since we're taken into the menu just now. But yeah, the Game Boy Advance, or I think it was called the Tingle Turner, was pretty useful because I'm sure it was used for you know, finding secrets, and if you had like a player 2, that person, your friend or whoever, could use the Tingle Turner to I think I've came the wrong way. I hope not. No, I think I'm going the right way. It's okay. So yeah, they could use the Tingle Turner to you know, launch bombs at enemies and stuff. I remember it being used specifically in the Great Sea, not so much on islands. But there we go. I just want to confess, I didn't actually remember the route to this. I have practiced this a little bit before recording this. And there we go, we've got the camera. It's not really something we need, but I thought it was something we could get anyway while we were here. And we get some rupees as well, which, as you can see, those yellow ones are worth 10, which is different from the ones that were in Ocarina of Time. And of course, this is what happens when you go the wrong way. But I meant that because it's the easy way out anyway. So yeah, I'm going the wrong way. There is a couple of things we could do here. A couple of side quests that might earn us a heart piece or two, but at this point I'm not really interested in that. It's something we could look at coming back when we come back. But right now we just want the sale because we want to get on with this. We want to try and get the first dungeon done at least on this episode. So, and there we go. We have the sale. I will skip over some of these Salem sequences throughout the series, but you know, this being the first one, truly. Then you know, I'll let you guys see. But you know, this takes forever. There is an upgrade to the sale that you can get in this version of the game that you didn't get in the original. So I guess we'll do some of that as well. But you know, just to try it out because I haven't ever tried it out before. But yeah, it's great to come back. It is. I've been away for, as I say, a few weeks, and you know, in that time, I've been able to do my own thing and sort other things out, which is great. It's always great. You know, I don't want to try and push myself too hard to do these, but as long as I release these on time, these episodes, when I said I was going to do it, that's what I aim to do. And so far it's been pretty good. I mean, I've done a lot of these in advance anyway. All the Ocarina of Time randomizers were done between February and March, I want to say. Mostly February though. Because March and April was Star Fox Adventures. But we're on the 25th of May today anyway. And you know, you guys won't see these until July. So this will be technically the second week in July, but yeah, still in advance. So we're doing good. But here we are, Dragon Roost Island. Just listen to that tune. One of the best islands in this game, I think, at least in my opinion. And I don't know if the tune is something to do with that, but I've always liked this one. It kind of reminds me of Ocarina of Time's Gerudo Valley, and they've got similar beats. Ah yes, this is where we get the Wind Waker. titular item of this game, much like Ocarina of Time's Ocarina, I guess. Okay, so this is going to be a little bit different. Okay. What's... Right, I'm not... For some reason, this is really weird. Yeah, okay, there's just a very unresponsive... It's very unresponsive. I'm sorry, guys. There was some technical errors going on there. With the volume, I couldn't hear the in-game volume, so I was a bit distracted. But we're back on track. So yeah, this is difficult. I think there's something wrong with the D-pad. Oh my god, not the D-pad, the analog. There's definitely something wrong with the analog of the gamepad. So that's going to cause us a lot of problems. I might have to switch to... Oh my god. Really? I mean, I don't use this all that often. In fact, I barely have ever used the Wii U control pad. Or whatever you call this. The Wii U gamepad. You know, the thing with the screen on. It's just very unresponsive. There must be something wrong with this. Come on. There we go. Yeah, that's going to cause us problems, I think, in the future. So I'll maybe just switch over to the controller. I know I have one somewhere. I mean, it hasn't given me any problems until now. You know, moving around the camera and stuff, it's been fine. Yeah, it seems fine. I don't know, maybe it was me. Maybe I'm that bad. Ah well. It didn't feel as responsive as it should. And I don't know if that's, as I say, the gamepad. It doesn't seem to be where the camera's concerned, but maybe it's a game. Maybe it's one of the flaws in the game. I don't know. Anyway, we'll move past that problem, hopefully. And you'll probably recognise these. They were also in Ocarina of Time. They look a bit different, obviously, but then so does everything else. Yeah, so we are gonna have to make our way through here. Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but you know, that was... could have done it. One of those I couldn't have done it if I tried. That music. You'll recognise it also maybe from the last video. I think I use a kind of upbeat version of the song for the outro of the video, which you know, I've also credited in the description, so you guys can check that out. I don't have the permission to use the that didn't work. I mean, I tried to ask permission. I send emails out and everything, but nobody ever gets back to me for some reason. Maybe they just don't check their... Yeah, I guess... Okay, I need to really pay attention. With this game, there are two options. There's a drop, and there's a throw. Whereas Ocarina of Time, it was basically a timed thing. So if you move the analog, if you're moving while you're holding an item, you can throw it. But if you stand still, you can drop it. It's different here. So again, you know, there's another thing I want to bring up, guys. I apologise in advance if I ever skip through all the dialogue quite quick. It's something that I just do naturally. I've seen this. I've played this through twice on the original, you know, on the GameCube, and I know the story pretty well, so you'll probably find that I'm skipping through a lot of this dialogue, and I really want you guys to be able to have the chance to read it, so I'll try not to. Chances are you've read it somewhere else anyway, if you haven't played the game. If you're coming here for the first time and watching this, then, you know, I'm sorry, but I'll try not to do it. I don't think I've done it up until now. At least I hope I haven't. But yeah, I'll try and keep the time consistent from when there's something being said before I press the button to move on. Just a small little niggly thing there, but you know, for the main cutscenes I try to let you guys see everything that's been said, at least. Just like this one. Ah, look at Link. He looks so cute and innocent right there. I mean, I guess that's what they were going for in this game, so yeah. Alright, so we've got our wee delivery bag. I'm pretty sure you don't use that a hell of a lot in this. Unless there's a couple of side quests that need done. I don't think it's used to hold the charts, but at least from memory I can't remember that, but it's a mail bag, not a chart bag. Yeah, I mean, I have to say, this game, it looks so much better. I guess that, you know, that is the point, obviously, in a HD remaster, but I just can't help but, you know, look at it and admire it for what it is. Even the lighting is so much better. Probably you've heard me mention it before, probably, but you know, it's true. I mean, I could have easily started playing the Wind Waker from the GameCube version for this series, but you know, if there's a HD remaster of a game that exists, then, you know, we'll do that one instead. And there we go, there's the Father's Letter. But yeah, we'll do that one instead. I guess I mean, that'll be down to choice, personal choice, and at least here on Rapid Plays, if there is a remaster for a game, more likely than not, that'll be the one that gets played. I can't really speak for Cosmic or Boots. Well, then again, Boots is actually, you know, if you've caught a glimpse of his show yet, he's using the Black Ops 3 engine to play Black Ops 1 zombie maps. So I guess he's kind of doing something similar. And I'll take this time to give a little shout out. Shout out. That sounded. I said that fast. It sounded. Yeah. Let's. Shout out to Boots. And you know, for his show on this channel. You guys can see it if you haven't already. There'll be a section on the channel that you guys can find Quick Revive with Boots. So yeah, if you haven't checked him out already, then, you know, by all means, go over there and show your support. Tell him I sent you, in fact. He doesn't talk much, but, you know, that was his own personal choice. I think I'm standing at the wrong angle here for this. Oh no, never mind. See, even the lighting is so much better, even with that peril right there. You know, because the original game was fine, but dated now, especially now that this one's out. But yeah, there's just so many things in this game that make this so much better. And you're probably saying, yeah, obviously, Rapid, it's a remaster, that's the point. In fact, one of the games I've been playing recently while being away is Borderlands for the Xbox 360. I'm a bit of an achievement hunter myself. I try to get everything I can. And while I am aware that there is like a Borderlands pack for the Xbox One, whether or not that's a remaster of sorts, I'm not entirely sure. It might be. It might just be, you know, a bundled copy of the 360 games. But if it is a remaster, you know, it's one of those games where I'm like, I don't know. I don't really want to spend my money on it because it looks good as it is on the 360. There might be things where you guys say, well, it looks so much better on the Xbox One or PS4 if that's your console of choice. But you know, I won't go for every remaster of a game, and Borderlands is something that I don't plan to showcase here either, because I like to stick firmly to games that are like early 2000s and before that as well. So like anything from the 80s, 90s, and well, probably more the 90s and early 90s, I guess. I don't even know where I'm going. I think it is this way, because she's gone now. And I think you jump down here. No, you don't. There is another way to go. I'm a bit lost. Alright, so we are here, I think. Something seems a little off. Oh! There we are. I found her. That's what it... Oh my god. Talk. Well, I don't think we've got much of a choice if we want to move forward. So yeah, obviously. Excuse me? Well, that certainly escalated. This is one of these mechanics that this game I didn't really introduce, because I think you did this in Ocarina of Time, kind of, but we haven't done it yet. So it's not a new concept, but it is something that they do a lot here. Okay. I know it's simple, but it gets a laugh anyway from me. Let's try that again, shall we? All right. Wait a minute. Maybe we stand on that ledge. Maybe that's why this is here. Gives you more of an advantage. Okay, let's try that, shall we? Wait till the wind's blowing in the right direction. There we go. And we did it. Well, that's handy. Thank you very much. Bottles are actually handy for keeping fairies in, amongst other things, but fairies is what I use them for mostly. So yeah, she obviously thinks she's going to go and do this alone, but if we just left her to it, you know, we'd be standing here for the rest of the episode waiting for something to happen, and obviously nothing will. Wait a minute. I've just remembered what we've got to do. Oh, and you can't climb over the banister. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna need water, which we obviously have the option to get with this bottle, thankfully. And I'm sure you guys by now have pretty much worked out what we've got to do, so we'll just go ahead and do it without wasting any more time. And I'm fairly certain that you only need this. You only need to do this once. But I've been wrong before. Yeah, you don't need to pick up the other bombs if you don't necessarily want to. Because if you can get it right, that's what happens. You know, I would say right first time, but yeah, it clearly wasn't. And you know, notice how in this game you don't need the bracelet to pick up those bombs like you do in Ocarina of Time. So that says a lot about this little guy. Is he stronger than the Hero of Time? I wonder. Oh yeah, this I found to be pretty cool back in the day, if you get it right. Aim's a little off. Okay, it's way off. I don't even think you can aim. Can you aim? No, you can't. I think you've just got to freestyle it. Yep. Maybe we'll just cut to the point where I've actually done this. Yep. We might just... Let's just cut. This could take a while.
A little later.
And there we go. Only took like 20 something tries to get right. But we're in. We've made it. Dragon Roost Cavern, the first dungeon of the game. Alright, let's see if I remember how to do this. Come on guys, this way. I'll just try and double team you then. Alone. Yeah, not much of a double team if I'm the only one on my side. You know what? I know this is the first dungeon in the game, but I think there is actually a hell of a lot to do in it, so... And we've only got like 10 minutes left of the video, roughly, and that's me being generous. So I guess, for the first time ever guys, we might actually just have to do this dungeon in 2 parts. Try and cut the dungeon down a little bit, you know, so you don't have to see every last part, but you know, you're missing out on a lot. But I suppose you guys could play this anyway if you wanted to, really. And it's quite a change up, this one, from most Zelda games, I think, because you don't, you know, if memory serves me, you don't often start in a dungeon that is quite as dangerous as this one. Yeah, you get like, you know, you get dangerous things going on in every other dungeon, I guess, but you know, there's fire, lava, just so much going on. It's kind of like, well, if you take into account, you know, the 2 Zelda mainstream games that came before this one, which was Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, they kind of left these dungeons to maybe second. You know, you had the Dongo's Cavern after Deku Tree, which was more of a tutorial anyway, and then you had Snow Tower Temple or something. I can never remember. Is it Snowhead Temple? Maybe it's Snowhead. I can never remember the names of Majora's Mask's temples full on, except Great Bay. Great Bay Temple always stood out. And there we go, we've got the map. One of those items that you'd always find in dungeons. But yeah, Great Bay Temple, I guess that stuck out more because it was a decent water temple, unlike the last one in Ocarina of Time. You guys will probably know what I'm talking about. I really tried to pull the sword out there, but he grabbed the ladder instead, so... Yeah, and these things are pretty useful as well. If you collect maybe, I think it's 20 of them, you can make things out of them. So I think the red ones give you like health potion, which is handy. Oh, hello. Yeah, you weren't up to much, to be honest. And we've got these. I got to admit I wasn't even sure I'd get these, because there was something I missed out on Windfall Island. You get to, you know, do a little side quest or mission thing where you have to go finding them. It's a bit of hide and seek. I think it's all to get the attention of like a teacher or something, and then she gets you to collect all these joy pendants. Long story short, I think you know, it gains you like a heart piece or 2. But you know, not really important for this video, because we will at some point go back to Windfall Island. It's just a question of when in this series. And given the fact that this temple will be probably cut down into 2 parts now, we're going through this game a lot slower than I predicted at first. Kind of thought that maybe at this point in the series, that didn't work out well. This point in the series, I would have been, or I would have completed this for the second episode and moved on to dungeon number 2 for the next one, but that doesn't seem to be the case as such. We're a little bit behind, but no worries, we'll do what we can. Recording wise, I've been on here for like 5 minutes now, so you know, another 5 minutes to go, unless I'm gonna cut some of this stuff out, which I probably will. You know, it's the same as I've always done in most of my playthroughs, as you guys might be aware of by now. And these things are handy. I don't think they disappear, which is also a good thing, but if you break them, you get tons of stuff, which is a really cool feature. I don't think they use it again, which is a shame. I mean, if there is a, you know, a Zelda game that does have that feature in it again, please let me know. I mean, I think the one I played after this was Twilight Princess. I tried to play the Zelda games in order. Well, I was more of a Zelda fan at that point anyway, by the time Ocarina of... Well, actually, yeah, Ocarina of Time was the first Zelda game I played. It wasn't my copy, I borrowed a copy from my cousin, who borrowed a copy from someone else. So yeah, we're kind of passing around Ocarina of Time. Majora's Mask was the first one that I bought though. Well, not bought. I suppose got would be the proper term, because it was a birthday present, no less. And I got the gold cart as well with that one because it was a pre-order, which was cool. I really liked that. I don't have it anymore, unfortunately. I don't even have my N64 anymore. But yeah, and then obviously I kind of dabbled with Zelda games. Game Boy Color. I think it was like Link's Awakening was the next one I played. You know, a friend back in school got me into that one, I think. But at that point I was already Zelda daft. And then of the Oracle games, I had Oracle of Seasons, which was... It was kind of like Zelda's equivalent to Pokemon Red and Blue. I think it was a little gimmick they were trying at the time, where they had two separate adventures. There were two separate adventures. Why can't I get up? Two separate adventures, but if you linked them together, they would open up a final boss or something. I never actually managed to do that, because I didn't know anybody that had the other version of the game. I was going to try and buy them myself, but you know, I was young and I was doing a paper round, and you don't really get much for paper rounds. That could have been so much worse. I'm going to try and take out these rats, because unless I do so, they're going to bump into me and take all my money off me, which I do not want. Come on, you dirty rat. I know you're around there somewhere. It's hard to get a you know, a focus on these guys, but there you go. I've got one down at least. And I might actually have to leave it here, to be honest with you, because... well, we've got the compass. So yeah, we've got about half the items that you can gain from here. See what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. He just tried to rob me. I think that's all the rats, so there is a hole in the wall over there, so... there might be more, but there's another cool feature. And I believe it will hold the key to the door that it was just behind us just now, so... Unfortunately, I've kind of run out of time, I believe. I was hoping to do a lot more, and I was going to cut out a lot of this dungeon, but there's just too much to get through to cut out. So, I'm going to leave it here, on the outside. I mean, I don't know if it will save here, but, you know, if it doesn't, this is the case of running back up. But yeah, thanks guys for watching this. As always, your support is greatly appreciated. You know, leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Hit the notification bell if you want to get updates for the next video, which is on a weekly basis anyway. But you know, if you guys want to see more from myself, from Cosmic or Boots, then please consider subscribing to the channel. I have been Rapid. This has been The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker HD, and this is me signing out. Until next time guys, thanks for watching.